Imagine moving into your dream home, only to discover it's a nightmare. In December 1975, the Lutz family did just that. They bought a beautiful house in Amityville, New York, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. From chilling cold spots to ghostly whispers, 28 days in that house became one of the most terrifying paranormal stories in history. But was it real, or just a hoax? Today, we dive into the chilling tale of the Amityville Horror, a story that will leave you questioning what's real and what's not. Don't watch alone. In the quiet suburban town of Amityville, New York, stands a house with an infamous history. Located at 112 Ocean Avenue, the Dutch colonial-style home, built in 1924, initially appeared to be an ideal family residence. The house featured 5 bedrooms, a spacious layout, a swimming pool, and a boathouse overlooking the Amityville River. Its most striking feature was its eye-like upper windows, which gave it a distinct and eerie appearance. Despite its picturesque setting, the house would become one of the most haunted and infamous locations in American history, starting with the tragic events that unfolded on a cold November night. On November 13, 1974, the home became the site of a grisly mass murder. Ronald DeFeo Jr., a 23-year-old resident of the house, shocked the town by murdering his entire family. Armed with a .35 caliber Marlin rifle, he killed his parents, Ronald Sr. and Louise, and his 4 siblings, Dawn, 18, Allison, 13, Mark, 12, and John, 9, while they were asleep. Each victim was found lying face down in bed, and there were no signs of a struggle. Even more puzzling, no one in the neighborhood reported hearing gunshots, despite the weapon's loudness. When questioned, Ronald Jr. initially blamed the murders on a supposed hitman, but later confessed, claiming that voices in his head compelled him to carry out the killings. His confession and trial revealed a deeply troubled individual, and he was sentenced to 6 consecutive life terms in prison. The gruesome murders shook the small community and left a dark stain on the house, which remained vacant for over a year. In December 1975, the Lutz family, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, purchased the house for $80,000, an incredible bargain price due to the murders. Despite being aware of the tragic history, the Lutz family believed they could turn the house into their dream home. Shortly after moving in, however, they began experiencing strange and terrifying phenomena. George Lutz, the stepfather, began waking up at exactly 3:15 a.m. every night, the supposed time of the DeFeo murders. The family encountered unexplained cold spots throughout the house, even though the heating system was functioning normally. At night, they heard mysterious knocking sounds on the walls, footsteps in empty rooms, and strange, disembodied voices whispering. As days passed, the paranormal activity escalated. Green slime-like substances began oozing from the walls and keyholes. Doors and windows would slam shut on their own, and Kathy Lutz claimed she felt a malevolent, invisible force grab and touch her. On several occasions, she even reported levitating above her bed while being unable to move. The children, too, experienced horrifying encounters, including seeing shadowy figures and hearing threatening whispers. Their youngest child, Missy, developed a chilling relationship with an imaginary friend she called Jody, who appeared as a pig with glowing red eyes. George and Kathy both claimed to have seen the glowing eyes staring at them from the windows at night. One evening, George discovered hoofprints in the snow outside the house, adding to the family's growing terror. The situation deteriorated further when Kathy reported transforming into an old woman, with her hair graying and face wrinkling overnight. The crucifixes placed around the house mysteriously turned upside down, and black, tar-like sludge appeared in the toilets. George's behavior became increasingly erratic as he grew obsessed with the fireplace, believing it was the only thing keeping him warm in the house's chilling atmosphere. The family also noticed foul odors, cold drafts, and an overwhelming sense of dread that never seemed to leave. After enduring 28 days of unrelenting terror, the Lutz family fled the house on January 14th, 1976, leaving all their belongings behind. They claimed they could no longer endure the dark and oppressive forces that seemed intent on driving them away. Following their departure, the case attracted the attention of paranormal investigators, including the famous Ed and Lorraine Warren, who visited the house shortly afterward. The Warrens declared the home to be filled with a demonic presence. During their investigation, they captured one of the most chilling paranormal photographs ever taken. A ghostly figure of a young boy with glowing eyes peering out from a doorway. The Warrens suggested that the house sat on cursed land, possibly linked to Native American burial grounds or occult practices, which amplified the sinister energy of the DeFeo murders. Despite the Lutz family's claims, the story of the Amityville Horror sparked intense controversy. Skeptics accused the family of fabricating the haunting for financial gain, as they later worked with an author, J. Anson, to write the best-selling book, The Amityville Horror, A True Story, in 1977. The book's success led to a 1979 movie and a long-running franchise, cementing the legend in pop culture. However, later owners of the house reported no paranormal activity, and some dismissed the haunting as a hoax. To this day, the Amityville Horror remains one of the most famous and divisive paranormal cases in history, blending tragedy, terror, and skepticism. The house at 112 Ocean Avenue has since been remodeled, its iconic windows changed, and its address altered to deter tourists. However, its legacy as one of America's most haunted houses endures, continuing to fascinate and terrify people around the world. And that's the story of the Amityville Horror, a tale that continues to haunt and fascinate us decades later. Whether you believe it's real or just a clever hoax, one thing is certain: this story has left an indelible mark on pop culture. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Let me know in the comments. Do you think the Amityville Horror was real or just a well-crafted story? Thanks for watching, and remember, some houses are better left empty. See you in the next video.